What's going to last in eternity? All right, or for eternity. So let's take a moment to think about today. And I've been thinking about this a lot in my own life. And that's why I really want to do more of these, you can call them devotions, I guess, or this sharing of certain aspects. Sometimes on here I'll talk about just dealing with life in a Christian way, in a God-fearing way, in a way that can help you in become a better version of yourself through the gospel, through the Bible's teachings. Sometimes I'm sharing about why we believe there's a God, right? Talking about theology or systematic theology, how it has more faith to be, you have to have more faith to be an atheist than you do to actually believe that there is a God, things like that. There's various topics to it. But I'm hoping that it enriches your life and that it opens your mind to the things of the gospel, things that can last for eternity. Because everybody on earth is looking for purpose, and we all are. And so you'll find true purpose in Jesus Christ. And so I've been thinking a lot about this, myself. And so let's get away from the noise today. Let's get beyond the careers, beyond the money, beyond the entertainment, beyond the striving that we're always doing in our lives. I know I do a lot of it as myself. Ask yourself, as I've been asking myself, what am I really building with my life? What are you building with your life? There's a day coming that scripture calls the great white throne judgment. And it's the moment when we stand before the Creator, not as a crowd, not with our friends, not with our resumes, but alone. And we stand face to face with God. And the question is not going to be, how successful were you? It'll be, what did you do that mattered for eternity? Imagine that moment. The books are open and the tally begins. What are we going to say? Right? I tried to make a lot of money. I worked really hard. A lot of people liked me. I just really wanted to enjoy my time on earth. God, you get it. Right? Can you hear how small that sounds in the presence of an eternal God, the creator of the universe? We're not taking our bank accounts with us. We're not bringing our popularity, our hobbies, or even our diplomas, right? The only thing that's going to echo in eternity are the things that we did for God's kingdom. Acts of love, truth shared, gospel shared, lives touched, souls that we led towards Christ, that kept them from eternal separation from him. I've been asking myself lately, am I spending time on things that are going to burn away? Or am I spending time on things that are going to last forever? And hopefully you've asked yourself that as well. And if you haven't, you need to. And that's why I want to do more of these devotions and jump on here more often. I'm going to try to do that. And hopefully you can hold me accountable for that. And because I want to use the platform that God's blessed me with to share his love for mankind. And so, because we only get one life to live by faith. In heaven, we're not going to be able to spread the good word. We're not going to be able to witness to a lost soul. We won't be able to feed the hungry or, encourage someone who's about to give up or make a poor decision. This is our one shot to live the way that counts eternally. So I challenge you, as I challenge myself, let's start thinking differently. Let's invest in what matters every single day. Let's not stand before God at the great white throne judgment with excuses. Let's stand with joy, knowing that we poured everything that we had out of our lives for what was eternal. Because one day, the only words that we're going to want to hear are, well done, thou good and faithful servant. And I pray that you can experience that as I do for myself. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I'll be back hopefully very soon because I'm going to try to do more of these instead of doing them just once a week. And I hope you get value out of them. So God bless, and we'll see you soon. Bye.